What's up everyone, Timothy here, AKFC Fan 21, bringing you week 4, I believe we are at week 4. I have the SABL, the the Snowed Army Battle League, and this week we take on a team coached by two coaches, Cinderace and Z-Dog, and they coach the Neurodivergent Natus and Cinderace. I believe we take on Z-Dog, because you can't coach with two coaches, because would be kinda unfair, honestly, so yeah. But yeah, we take on Z-Dog, and after last week we are currently 2-1. Still looking pretty decent, honestly, but of course we want to climb up that table and get ourselves a, well, as good as possible place in playoffs. My opponents are currently also 2-1 with a differential of 3. We have a differential of 5, so we are looking a little bit better. And looking at the kill table, we are currently at number 4 with Sylveon, but also Blood Moon Ursaluna is number 6 with a 5-1 record, going up against the 6-2 Sylveon record. Shrulach currently kill leader 9-2, so yeah, some little information for ya. But let's have a look at the team we are facing this week. Offensively, this team looks so incredibly scary. I mean, we have Dragapult, we have Melmetal, we have Mega Kangaskhan, we have Tinglu, we have Terra Arcanine, we have Terra Lilligant, we have Terra Kilowattrel, we have a Starmie to face off against, Magikarp, Clefable with Life Orb is scary. Skuntank can be both a physical and a special attacker, so offensively this team looks incredibly strong. On the bulk side, Tinglu, Melmetal, Mega Kangaskhan, Clefable, Skuntank even, and Arcanine with Intimidate can also look pretty good defensively. Arcanine having Terra, Fire, Normal and Water, Lilligant, Grass, Fire and Fairy, and Kilowattrel rocking Flying, Ground and Ice. So yeah, very strong team, and looking at the team I expect these 6 Pokemon to come. Arcanine is a bit iffy for me, because Arcanine's matchup isn't amazing against Pokemon like Slowking, Kyurem, Cyclizar, and Ursaluna Blood Moon. Starmie, also not the greatest matchup, I believe, but still could come. And yeah, Skuntank I really don't see coming. Perhaps only if they expect me to bring Toxic Spikes Muck, then it would make kind of sense, but yeah. I think these 6 make a lot of sense against me, so let's have a look at what I will be bringing against my opponent. Of course, I cannot leave Big Red behind. It has been amazing for me in the games that I brought it, so pretty bulky with 240 HP investment, max special attack investment, plus a modest nature, and 16 points in speed, mainly because I want to ensure I do not get speed crapped by something like a Melmetal or Tinglu. So I should be always able to outspeed them, even if they want to outspeed me. Blood Moon, Earth Power, Vacuum Wave as the offensive moves, and Calm Mind to set up both my special attack, which is already amazing, and my special defense, which isn't all that great, so being able to take a special hit a little bit better from things like Kilowattrel, Lilligant, or even Starmie, I can set up against for that. Chill Guide Slowking, also coming this week. Max special, Max Visdev with the final points in special defense. Bold Nature Regenerator, Scald, Counter Reflect, and Chilly Reception. This thing is made to switch into a Melmetal's double Iron Bash if that thing is choice locked. With Reflect I can lower the damage output from Melmetal even further. And Counter is my best way of damaging that thing reliably, especially if it's choice locked. Chilly Reception is there of course for a safe switch out. And Scald is just great to get burns on things and hurt Pokemon like the Arcanine for super effective damage. This week I bring a very toxic Kyurem, max speed, timid nature, so I at least know I will outspeed things like Arcanine, I believe. Not fully sure what Arcanine's speed is. There is a big gap in their speed stat. I ensure at least I outspeed everything that I want to outspeed with a little bit of HP investment, and the rest goes into my special attack. Freeze Dry, Earth Power, Substitute and Protect. My opponent has a lot of physical threats, and with pressure I can ensure, for example, that Melmetal will be wasting 3 double Iron Bash PP every time it attacks my Kyurem. The first set goes into my Protect, and after that I can switch out into something like my Slowking to take the second double Iron Bash pretty well. Wasting PP, and yeah, with Regenerator, Slowking can of course heal off that damage pretty well. Freeze Dry and Earth Power is the only 2 offensive moves, because Freeze Dry hit the Dragapult, the Tinglu, the Starmie, the Lilligant and the Kilowattrel for super effective damage, while Earth Power takes on the Skuntank, the Melmetal and the Arcanine for super effective damage. Mega Kangaskhan is hit neutrally, and Clefable is also hit neutrally, so yeah. This way I hopefully can stall out their physical presence that they have, while also with the snow up, hopefully I can keep this thing alive as long as possible and make it work that way. This week we bring Blitzkrieg as another physical defensive Pokemon. Like I said, I really fear double Iron Bash from a banded Melmetal, and because this is an electric type, it can take the double Iron Bashes pretty well with Max Fizz Death. I also have the Thunder Wave to slow down the Dragapult, for example, because I really have I'm gonna have a hard time with dealing with Dragapult if it's not paralyzed. And Defog is there to get rid of Stealth Rocks. That's why I also bring Boots, so I don't, so I can switch in and out and not take all that much damage. Volt Switch is dealing decent damage into Melmetal. Only thing that I cannot really touch is the Tinglu, because my other move is Sludge Bomb and that's not very effective. But it has 30% chance to poison the Tinglu, which is amazing for me. So there you go. My Terra Captain this week is going to be Bisharp, max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature, Defiant. I don't really think he has a lot of options to lower my stat of mine. Defog on Skuntank can lower my stats, so I can get double the attack. But yeah, this thing is made to take on a lot of things like Physical Dragapult. That's why I enter a Fairy this week. Take on Melmetal because double Iron Bash doesn't do all that much into me. Mega Kangaskhan I can take on, and yeah, that's why the combination of Foul Play and Sucker Punch is here. Foul Play against a +2 Mega Kangaskhan has a chance to OHKO a +2 Mega Kangaskhan after a Power-Up Punch from Parental Bond to Mega Kangaskhan. And I believe the chances are about 50-50 that I can kill. And if I don't kill, I have Sucker Punch in the back to finish off the Mega Kangaskhan. After that, Terra Blast with Terra Fairy is there mainly for the Dragapult. Melmetal I can hit with Foul Play. set up Arcanine, I can hit with Foul Play. Stealth Rocks is just great to chip down my opponent. So yeah, that's the plan with Bisharp. And last but not least, Wukan. I cannot leave out Slime Shady. Max HP, 208 EV points in special defense with a careful nature, and the rest go in physical defense, because this week I run Poison Jab, Drain Punch, Acid Armor and Toxic Spikes. Now Toxic Spikes don't do anything against Melmetal and Kilo Wattrel, while also Starmie can get rid of the poison if it switches out with Natural Cure, and they have Scum Tank that can get rid of my poisoned Toxic Spikes. But on the other hand, it's great chip, so why not? I had the room for it. Other moves is Acid Armor to boost my defense, so I can take on its physical attackers like the Dragapult and the Melmetal a little bit better. Poison Jab and Drain Punch are hard for my opponent to resist. Both of Dragapult can resist both, but with the around 50% chance that I poison the Dragapult, I can chip it down pretty well, honestly. So yeah, these are the 6 Pokemon that I'm going to bring this week. So let's make contact with Z-Dog and let's jump into the battle, shall we? So here we are with Z-Dog, and besides Stormy, I think I got pretty much everything on the nose here. So that's nice. What do I want to lead off with? I think Bisharp is a good lead. It matches up decently well against almost everything besides perhaps the Arcanine. So yeah, I think I'll just start off Bisharp. If I go Thunderous, give it the wrong Terra type, of course, but don't really think I want to Terastallize this game either way, so if I lead Chill Guy, 96, 183, yeah, okay, so Melmetal is going to outspeed me for sure. Yeah, I think Bisharp is my best lead against Mega Kangaskhan and Bisharp. Terra Fairy is unfortunate against Melmetal, so I do not want that. If I let these things go up to +2, Foul Play into Sucker Punch kills, so that's max attack Adamant. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to kill me, so I'm clicking Foul Play. And let's see what Kangaskhan wants to do. If he goes for Fake Out, that's 10%, so that's not gonna make a big difference for me. Fake Out, yep, 8th. So yeah, Jolly is more likely. 1, 2, let's see. Oh, big crits. But if he was at +2, yeah, I don't think it mattered that much, but still unfortunate for him. And great for me, honestly, because Mega Kangaskhan is annoying to deal with, in all fairness, so yeah. He doesn't really have the greatest switch in now. Yeah, Arcanine, but Intimidate gives me a Define boost. Arcanine. Oh, I can just do this, honestly. Sucker is annoyingly hard hitting. Flablets, if I go Slowking, I take it pretty well, so Slowking it is. Curse, okay. So that's +1, +1, -1. I still do not outspeed. A crunch is not enough to kill. If he is Life Orb, also not enough. Terra Normal, also not enough. I'm setting up a Reflect and see what he wants to go for. Wait, if he is Wild Charge, also not enough. Okay, Reflect it is. I won't be surprised if he gets greedy. Yep. So with Reflect up, and him going to +2. I can freely click Scald here. Nice, no crits. I know he's now leftover, so even less damage. He is at +3 now, so I start outspeeding it. And I'm Boots. Do I start clicking? Is he going to attack here or not? That's the question. I can start going for burn. I don't know Z-Dog's playstyle, so I can't really tell how fast, if he's going to be aggressive or trying to go for game here. I'm Scalding. Or am I going to click counter? But wait, if I now go into Kyurem with Snow up, need more chip, so I click Scald. He's taking his time. He's also thinking about his play now. I have special attack, special attack, special attack. A Scalded 33, so he might not be max attack. And more SPDEF invested, something like this. Oh wait, Slowking, I did 33. Right. Scald 33, yeah. So at least this. And maybe a bit in FizzDef. I'm just gonna click counter. Is he still here? Yes, he is, okay. He is taking his time though. And I am very uncertain about what to do. I mean, if he clicks, let's see. If he goes +4, +4,
I still can take a hit. I think Scald is the safest bet I have. Otherwise, by the way, if 120, let's go for something like this. I'm just gonna click Scald and we're gonna see. If he wants to swap, Starmie is the most obvious switch. Dragapult, but if he is physical, he is faring for the burn, I guess. Just asking if he's cool. This again. Okay, I made the right call. Good to know. And I'm at he's at +4. He has to fare a burn now, so a extreme speed is still not doing all that much into me with Reflect up. And Blood Moon Ursaluna. Vacuum Wave kills, and extreme speed isn't doing all that much, so if I click 2 more Scolds, he's dying. He probably wants to try and stall out my Reflect. Okay, I'm taking it. And I still have a turn of Reflect left, so down goes Arcanine. And that's a kill for Slowking. Let's go. But what is coming in though? Okay, it's the Starmie. Starmie. I can see Thunderbolt coming out. Let's see, Starmie, offensive against Muck. Probably has Psy-Shock. Psy-Shock is a problem. If I switch out into Thundi, I can tank a Psy-Shock. And I can T-Wave. I think that's my best bet. Cosmic Power. That's not nice. Bro just went full setup on me this week. Oh, +1. But Thunderwave is... I mean... Natural Cure makes most sense, but... because of course. It's what it is. Does he have rocks? Yeah, he still has Clefable with rocks, so that's something to keep in mind. It's +2 and +2. Let's see, Bisharp. Still decent. 48 for my Psychic. Psychic against Muck. Wait, the 48.5, so you are not life orb. And I think Thundi and Muk take about the same-ish. Thundi, full switch. Let's see what he wants to go for. If I go out into my Bishop here, 24. That is... yeah, that's max per def. Stormy. Okay, I see a big dog. So... Bishop still does a lot of heck of a lot of damage. If I go out into Kyurem, he has a hard time breaking through a sub. So I go into you, I guess, because Slowking takes the combination of those two moves of Psychic and T-Bolt. Cosmic powers again. I'm clicking Chili. That's annoying for him. And now I can freely set up a sub. And I start clicking freeze dry. 20%, psychic, sub up again. And currently I am PP stalling the psychics, which is pretty funny, IMO. And there's gonna be a time that paralysis is coming into play, so I am sorry in advance. Because that's going to be annoying, I know. And it's definitely not the reason why I put the paralysis on it. I was thinking it was an offensive variant, and... I don't want to give it a free switch, so I'm clicking sub again. And it seems like the Sea-Dog was thinking about switching. Yep, there you go. I was already calling that. Protecting my sub. For the T-Bolt. The T-Bolt is definitely not doing enough, right? Into Kyurem. It's definitely not doing enough. Yep. So I can slowly chip away at Starmie now. So that's nice. Oh, Recover isn't able to PP stalled. That's interesting. And annoying, not gonna lie. Cosmic powers again. This is going to be a war of nutrition. And for some reason I feel like I'm not the one best equipped for it, but we're gonna see. But yeah, without any special attack investment, he's not doing all that much. And I need a couple of paralysis or a crit, basically, to break this. but with me staying on the offense, I am playing. I think I might even have the high ground in this case. Because there's gonna be a moment where I'm critting this thing. And if I crit it, yeah, that's big damage. So my sub is finally faded. I'm just gonna click sub again. And there's gonna be a moment where Starmie does not have a offensive move to click anymore, so. And Psychic is now 5 PP, so I can stall that thing out. Not the most thrilling content there is to be, but yeah, it's content nonetheless. And basically, this is what I wanted from Kyurem. Being hard to break down. So yeah, this was basically my plan all along. And Melmetal comes out, okay. I'm clicking protect. Let's see what Melmetal wants to go for now. Because I'm not really wanna give up my substitutes again, and hopefully I force him into something with it being choice banded. Thunder Punch. Let's see, Metal. Thunder Punch against. Yeah. But I'm definitely not living a double Iron Bash. If I switch out into Thundy, that's completely okay. How much can Kyurem do against it? Decent damage, but it does so well against this Starmie. I'm gonna give him a sub. I mean, I am pretty healthy. Yep, 20. So that was not Bandit. Is it? Because I took 20% twice. What kind of set is this that it does 20% each hit? Oh wait. The Doi. So you are not Bandit, so I reckon Assault Vest. If he goes for double Iron Bash again into Bisharp. Bisharp is living. If I switch out into Slowking, Slowking is living. And Kyurem still's not taking it very well. Blood Moon. Volt Switch. He does not have. Okay, 21%. That means it is. He did about this damage, so max attack Adamant, I reckon. Go to Adamant. Damn thing. Okay, Adamant. But he's not Assault Vested, or he is something like this. And then he can be Assault Vested, so that's good to know. We go out into Slowking, take any hit he throws at me, I guess. Right? 15, 32, yeah. If he clicks Thunder Punch, I should be able to live. And I'm clicking counter. So please throw up a Thunder Punch here. because I should be able to live that. Throw up Thunder Punch, please, 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 pretty please. I mean, that's still decent damage, I guess, 25%. Not sure if I underspeed it or not. I mean, I brought Bishop mainly for this thing, so... And I want to keep you alive. I'm clicking Sucker. Take this down as low as possible. Stormy, okay. Rocks up are decent. He can just only click Thunderbolt or Cosmic Power against me. So he has no way of removing it, so it's great to see entry hazards damage into Dragapult. Don't think he's likely Focus Sash, but okay. I can keep this as a sack, I think. Right? Yeah. For the Melmetal. He's also not Natural Cure, by the way. That's also interesting to know. I'm Chilly out. He has seen my full set, so that's... we go ahead and Slime Shady for Clefable. Now let's see, Muck against Clefable. Clefable doesn't do much. Unaware. Oh no, it's Magic Guard. Life Orb. Max Special Attack with Psychic. And Psy-Shock. I'm going on the defense, of course. Definitely not out of the woods yet, but I've chipped down the Melmetal by quite a bit, honestly, so... He has 4 left. Magic Guard is T-Spikes are not interesting at all at this point of time. Stormy. Psychic. Leftovers. No investment. I can chip it down, but see if he wants to go for a Psychic or Cosmic Power. I have Black Sludge, so I'll be able to... of course I outspeed. 16% from a T-Bolt. And he's a little invested. Oh well. P-Jab did 31, which is in line of max HP. And him being paralyzed. Yeah, okay. I barely outspeed. P-jab 31, so either that was a low roll or he's max fist death. I'm just chipping down at Starmie at this point. 51. Yeah, not fully. And with P-jab doing 33%. Something like this, I guess. He has 3 psychics left. I'm not going to be able to break it, so we go to Frosty. I could have done that earlier, to be honest, but yeah, the last turn might have been better if I went. Okay. Yep. He has 3 more psychics. I know this guy's MO. I think I'm just gonna click Earth Power here, honestly. Yes, got the call right. That's a Melmetal done for. Trigger pulled. I have no idea what this thing wants to go for, and this is a good time to sack Bishop. He is a physical set, okay. There we go. 10.5. Trigger pulled against Bishop. 10.5 on the first hit. 10% is 33, so let's say he is Dragon Fang, perhaps. I want this thing paralyzed for Blood Moon. Yeah. And I mean, the Starmie switch is pretty obvious, but yeah. How much does Starmie do against Blood Moon? Leftovers, let's say 120. Nope. Para. Calm. Blood Moon. T-Bolt and Psychic. Okay, Psychic is still doing pretty big damage into me. He only has 3 PP left though. Chill guy. Tank a hit. Pretty comfortably. Decently comfortable, I say. I mean, Kyurem is pretty. Yeah. I want everyone to know I made a face there because that felt a bit unfair. That para has done so much for in this game, and of course it's almost always in my favor, of course, but yeah, I just want everyone to know that sucks. And we're finally gonna see what Clefable wants to go for. Let's see. Kyurem. Clefable. It's still freeze dry, but yeah, I don't really have to watch my freeze dries. 25% stealth rocks. I still have defog, so that's fine. He is soft boiled. Not gonna lie, annoying. But on the other hand, I have no right talking about annoying. Moonblast did 22. I'm clicking protect to scout what he wants to go for. Right now, I definitely outspeed it, so I'm clicking sub again because a Moonblast hurts like a... Also, he's especially defensive. Yeah, good to know. So, my Blood Moon. Still 2 shots with Blood Moon. Sub up. T-Wave. Right call. Moonblast. He has 10 clicks left, so need to keep that in mind. Soft boiled. Okay, he only has Moonblast as an offensive move though. Muk takes absolutely nothing from that. Freeze dry. How much does Slowking take from the Moonblast? Some damage. Nothing big, honestly. 14 Moonblasts left. Making some right calls here. That wasn't one of them. Somewhat. Let's see if I can get a Spadef drop, as that would help me. We go out to Muk. Stealth rocks. Jab. Kyurem isn't boots though. With Scarf. Oh, it's Life Orb. Oof, big damage. He's Life Orb. Good to know. Yeah, I don't think I mind losing rocks if that means a better switch in for Kyurem. Moonblast, that means that's a done for Clefable. Probably, yeah, the Pulse. And I don't need Muk anymore in this matchup. So I am clicking P-Jab. D-Darts is taking me out. He also takes a round of Life Orb. And I get my Thunderous in for free. I'm clicking Thunder Wave here. Even though he's probably gonna switch out into Starmie. Either he gives me the Dragapult or I get rid of rocks. No, I do not get rid of rocks. Okay, that's a huge problem out of the picture now. Because his speed is his main weapon. And let's see. Dragapult. pivots, a life orb. I should always be able to live the hits here and set up a reflect. I mean, honestly, I feel like I've played this game pretty well. I prepped pretty well, so yeah. And now with reflect up, infiltrate, that's good to remember. I can safely chili out now. Whew. Jesus. Big hit. Stormy loses a lot of health. And Frost Breath should be able to take Stormy and Dragapult out. So let's do that. That's a dead Stormy, and I think that should be GG with the paralysis on the Dragapult. Let's go. So we get back in our winning ways. Stalling Kyurem is pretty, has proven its worth, and it might not have been the most prettiest of victories, but it's a 3-0 victory nonetheless against a very strong team. Let me put that out there, because honestly, I faced a Dragapult, Melmetal, Clefable, and a Mega Kangaskhan all together on one team. Bro has a very strong team. I want that to be clear. And yeah, I mean, Curse Arcanine also, that's got me sweating. And Stormy, yeah, Bro bought his own game, and I did as well, and I think it showed. It was a very strong game for me, so yeah, happy I got the victory, and happy we are now 3-1. Yeah, all that's left is thank you all for watching, and I hope you had a good time viewing this battle. Yeah, I hope to see you all next week for week 5. Bye!
So this week I made a transaction because I wasn't really happy with my Thunderous Incarnate as a Terra Captain, so I decided to switch it out, or trade it, put it away, for Infernape. Without the Thunderous Incarnate, I am losing a bit of speed because the Infernape is a bit slower than the Thunderous Incarnate, but it does make sure it I have a better speed spread in combination with Kyurem, because something base 110 speed could run Modest Adamant against me, which isn't optimal, so that's why I went with Infernape. This makes it so I don't have Step Electric, but I gain the Step Fire type. I didn't have a Fighting type as well, so I'm gaining a Fire type. And I already had a Flying type in Aerodactyl. That was quite a bit faster, so I think Infernape is a better fit for my team overall. Also, because I dropped my Terra Captain, I was able to give my Terra Captains another look at, and I decided not only to give Infernape my Terra Captain status, but also Sandslash. Because Infernape is a point less expensive than Thunderous, I also gained a point for Terra Captains. I was at 19 points, but with Infernape I am now at 18 points. So I had just enough points to also make my Alolan Sandslash a Terra Captain. Sandslash, Terra Steel, Terra Ghost, and Terra Water. I think those are the best Terra types for my Sandslash, because Steel is the better of the two defensively. Ghost to resist or just take no damage from any fighting type moves, and water to resist the fire, the weakness that it really has. Also, Infernape became a Terra Captain with Terra Fire, Electric and Fairy, basically so it can deal with typings that it normally has a hard time dealing damage to. Like the water types, I have Terra Electric for. For dragon types, I have Terra Fairy. So yeah, Infernape as a new Terra Captain. So from week 5 and onwards, I can use these Pokemon as a Terra Captain. So yeah, it leaves me with a thank you for watching. Hope you have a good one, and I see you all for the next week, week 5. Bye!